Hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot, and a big warm welcome to anybody new tuning in today. Now, the colour you've just seen is the code on the bottom of that bottle, is the Urban Graffiti from Naio Nails, and this is a beautiful blue shade, and that will be the base of our design colour today. Now, this is a gel polish design, and I wanted to incorporate the flames because they are so hot right now. That's right, guys, it was just a little joke. So yeah, they are everywhere. So I thought instead of doing like the stickers and the holographic type of flame, I would look more towards an intricate design where it's more subtle. So where we could actually incorporate it into the gel polish using all the same shades, but a different sort of range. So I did the 3 nails, the thumb, the pointer and the ring, and I will cure that for 60 seconds in the LED. Then I put one more layer on the pointer and the ring finger, a very thin layer, before going in with, you can see my colour palette there is white, navy and a shimmery blue. Now the idea is that using a small detailer brush, I then go in with this navy, draw wiggly lines up from the cuticle area, and it works like a blooming gel. It like spreads slightly so you can see the flames, so the bottom will get a bit thicker, and then I do small intricate ones a bit further up to look like the flames like bouncing up the nail. That's what I'm going for. So what I do to actually create this is I put the navy on, then I go in with the shimmery blue to give it, you know, some sparkle, and then I use the white for the highlight on the flames, and I just go between these 3, and then the blue that's actually on the nail, I do end up putting some of that on the palette, so any that's gone spread a little bit too far, if you will, I can then fill that back in with the natural colour. So I do this until I'm perfectly happy. I'm not going to cure it in between because I want it to spread, and it's spreading very slowly. Here's me going in with that sparkle, just to glitzen up that flame, just on the flame on either side. And I'm wiping my brush in between. Now you can see I'm just putting on that palette some more of that blue. So where the navy has spread a little bit too much, I go in with that blue. And what I'm going to do is between these 4 shades, I will keep adding with the detailer brush until I'm happy. Now I mixed the blue in with the little bit of white because I don't want the stark white to stand out when I highlight these flames, so I'm mixing a bit of the blue just with the edge of that white, so it's a very pale blue, but it's still got that hint of the white on. But if I had put just white on, it would stick out like a sore thumb, and that's not what we're going for here. We're going for the subtle flame design within the gel polish itself. So once I've finished with that, I will then give that a full cure. Then what you see me do is, just out of shot here is the holographic chrome, and I'm dipping the tip of my detailer brush into that powder and just flicking that down the nail where the flames are into that tacky layer of that gel polish. So I'm just very, very gently, so I'm putting it on a little bit at a time. I don't want to override this, so I'm putting it on really, really gently. I'm just making sure that it catches the light. So once I'm happy with that, moving on. Now I'm going to go in with, this is a Madame Glam shade, and it's very, very thin actually, this one, which is fine. That's just what I wanted. I'm after a very thin coverage, so it's a very thin layer I'm going to put on the middle finger and the little finger. This is just going to be a base colour for what we're going to do next. Then I give that a cure. Here we're going to go in with the Glitter Fairy, and this is a Varying Cancer shade, glitter mix rather. So I'm going to put that into base coat here, and I mix that in. Now base coat I use for all sorts. I use it for glitter, I use it for caviar beads, I use it for decals when I use full decals. So what I'm doing here is, if I want a full coverage of the nail, if I'm just doing like a glitter fade, I will actually just tap it on, the raw glitter onto the tacky layer of the gel. But when I want a full nail, I will use the base coat. So I will put that on both of these fingers, the little finger and the middle finger, with a gel brush, and I will lift that off the little palette there onto the nail, and I will spread that out evenly, making sure it's thin and making sure it's flat. When I'm happy with that, I'm then going to come in with Sonia Williams Kerry Anderson glitter in blue, and I just want a couple of those hollow pieces that are in there. There's fish scales, there's round dots, and I want a couple of those pieces just to sit on top of this wet glitter gel. So I'm pulling them in, and more importantly, I'm making sure they're flat, 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 flat. I don't want anything sticking out, so I'm pushing it into that wet gel. After that, I will then give that a double cure, because I want to make sure that the gel underneath this glitter is going to be fully cured. So I'll actually give that a double cure. So I'll put that in for 60 seconds, and then I'll whack that on for another 60 seconds. So now I'm going to come in with the top coat. So I will top coat all of these nails. Now I will put a generous amount on the middle finger and the little finger where the glitter is, and I will cure that. Then what I actually do, but I haven't recorded it, I thought I had but I hadn't, is I do actually buff over those two nails with the glitter. So I don't buff it over before, because I don't want any dust to go on the other nails. So I top coat all 5, then I will buff the 2 nails with the glitter on, then I will re-top coat it, and what that will do is very gently buff it. You know, I don't want to take off the top coat and get through to the glitter. What I want to do is help to smooth that out, and I got that little tip from Kirsty Meakin. So what I do is I will buff that over, wipe over with acetone, again all to help smooth it out, and then I will give it another top coat. As always, guys, I will leave all the product information that we used today in the description box below, and that's the finished gel design. I really hope you've enjoyed this today. If you have, please give me the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you would. So until next time, guys, bye.